What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to be jumping into some LM action here. And of course we're at the NORAD Cliff endurance section here, and everything that I just listed off was the amount of cars and manual clutch as well, guys. So we just left off here as I'm over there teetering on the throttle there. This car's a bit wild, actually very wild. I still like that vintage nostalgic feel. It's definitely the one of those cars where you have to definitely teeter like back and forth on certain things. See that? Too much pressure. I'm going to the side. It's not this, it's that. It's not that, it's this. But alright guys, we continue here as I get my penalty. My first penalty of this race here. We are doing 2 laps this time, guys. So a bit more sweaty action. As you see me getting back on the track here, that's me right there. Hauling out with the pre-livery subcut car. And we're back into the cockpit here. On the Momo steering wheel here. And it took a lot of restarts, guys. A lot of restarts. Just many of them were like, it wasn't even like portable like crashes or anything. It was just malfunctions of me teetering on the freaking gas too hard and then slipping out. You're gonna see some of it in this one also, guys, but it wasn't as annoying as the last ones. As you can see me over there just ferociously taking him out of the way. As we're dipping into the left now and out with the right. We're going to be dipping back in with another left as we go on this little Nürburgring or NORAD Cliff roundabout. Now we're on the main section of the track. And we are holding, I believe, about 5th or 6th place. Yeah, 6th place. And all those cars up there are the Jaguar XJR9s. That's the 389C. At least one car is an 89, but it's not as good. That is a mod back there. That one's a mod over there, and this one is also a mod that I'm in right now. As we let loose on this section here. I wanted to have some more, but some of them are 89 and 90, and you can kind of tell the difference with some of them. Like the 787B, they should have had at least like an 80s version, but I'm not too clear on if they actually did have an 80 version of 787s. The only version that I did see was the 1990 version. That was a bit too, like, it could handle a lot more better than the 88s compared to the 90. You know, like, this is an 88, and the last one, which was the 787, which was a 90, they had different restrictions. You know, that's how these mods kind of go, guys. You guys gotta like tinker with it. You gotta find like certain ones that work and certain ones that don't. You want to at least be close to the same power. You don't want to have the full power, but you want to have close to the same power. Same like power to weight ratio, you know, that whole thing. And the Sabre from the Mercedes, it wouldn't have been a bad car, but I'm just saying that car just blasting out on everybody else too. So all of these cars right here are basically around the same amount of horsepower The XJR9 does have a bit more horsepower, so that's why these cars are leading. But I'll eventually get it more better in the future, guys. But this is my 2 laps here. It did take a while for me to actually do so. Hey, I recorded it also, so might as well upload it to YouTube, guys. If you guys enjoy content like this and would like to see more content that's a bit more accurate in the future, hit the subscribe button, guys. Comment down below what you guys would like to see in the future. Alright, so back on the main straight here on our first lap as we just caught up to these XJRs. You can see my car's a bit beat up here. It's on the yellow, it's cautionary, so I believe we should be okay. I mean, as long as we can at least get to our second lap, man, we're not going to sit here and restart or anything. First lap, it's alright, but as soon as I hit that second lap, man, nah, yeah, not restarting now. Whatever position I get is whatever position I get. If I come out of that thing battered up, I come out of that thing battered up. As you can see, the temperature of the engine, keeping it as cool as possible, 77, 78 degrees, or it could be Celsius. Fahrenheit, Celsius, all that. As we dipping into this circular section here, I believe it's called the chicane, but I'm not too sure, guys. Let me know down in the comments as well about that. As we are on the straight, I'm gonna let it just vibe for a little bit here. As you guys can see, this thing is, this car, I mean, I guess it's for its age as well. Boy, you see me over there being skeptical on going any higher on the revs too quickly. You can see it. Because if I do that, then I'm over there slipping and sliding everywhere. You see me over there wiping actual sweat on my dang on face. Because I gotta be cautious. Alright, as we just blasted on this guy here. We are on the main straight now. Doing a 207 mile per hour run on this straight. This car boosts up very quickly. Hence the reason why I stayed in second and teetered like a mother lover, Boy, I ain't trying to have no spill out, especially since I'm this close to my second lap. You don't know how many times I came close to almost even reaching that straight, and I sat there and just messed up, guys. But I'm over here entering the pits because I need to just refreshen up my car. I So we have about 9 seconds left here. The car refreshed and everything. We are on our second laps, as you guys can see, and we are heading off now. That's before the guys in last place actually catch up here. We made a good amount of stride on them, which would then let me look back at the 488 like it might actually be in the 89 class. But you can see the 389C is supposed to be a very good car. It has the power and everything, but it's just its handling that just doesn't compare. You can see it's in last place. It's last positions, guys. But these are mods as well, you know, so I'm not like taking an aim at Assetto Corsa or anything. This is just mods or whatever, you know. They look good or whatever, but when you actually test them out, sometimes they'll have those little here's and there's. But we're good though, guys. Actually, that 389C has the most power, but the least handling. As you can see by example, all those guys, that's the Porsche, that's the Toyota. It's a couple of cars that are supposed to be good, but it's just the handling that just chips them out. And this is a pretty long race also, so hey, they're gonna be exposed on long races. And hey, this car held it. So that's why, you know, it might be in the 89 class also when I drop a video on that in the future, guys. As we're dipping into the left and then back out with the right as we exit Nürburgring and enter Norad Cliff. As we are playing catch up right now. Let's see if any of that fixing the car up was even worth it. Boy, we are on our second lap, and like I just said, since we just hit our second lap, I ain't restarting. Whatever happens is whatever happens. As we're dipping into our right here. Back with the left. Back with the right. And then we're out with the left as we are slowing back down. As we enter into the right. And then we're back out with the left on the straight now. And you can see me still teetering. You can see me having to correct. Then we're hitting it. This time, since I did, you know, with the car, you know, like fixing it, went straight, just hauling it now, guys. So we got to stay that little bit more consistent here, hitting over 200 miles per hour already. And you can see, like, I'm beginning to get hot, but my focus is still there. The sweat is still there. But you heard that kick in, man. We're hauling it now. And we have just caught up to third place and second place guy. Oh my gosh. But as I just said, we are on our second lap, so let's freaking continue here. But that was kind of messed up. Look at me over there. Talking some shit. Yeah, man, I'm over there talking my shit, man, because I'm getting annoyed. Yo, just imagine how many times that actually happened on the first lap. Luckily, we're on our second lap. You can see the annoyance and the wanting to finish is on my mind now. So, we're getting into it now. We just entered third place, and now we're about to enter second place, guys, as we are on our way to the first place guy now. And the difficulty is up as well. It's not so far, but it is up. It's I believe it's 88, 89. Eventually we're gonna hit 90 when I'm almost 100% good at this track. But at the same time, it's like, right after you get the track, you have to be good at the cars. These cars differ. Example, this car, it differs. You can see it. You can see why I have to teeter on second gear a bit and then pull off on it. Alright guys, as we are entering this right section here, a little bit of a roundabout now. We're 5 minutes and 40 seconds in, our fastest lap, which is our first lap, is 9 minutes and 33 seconds. We did stop on our second lap, so that did obfuscate some seconds here, but we're trying to make it up. We're trying to make it up. It's a long race, so I believe we can make it up here. Oh yes, blasting on it. I believe it's only 4th gears in this car, which is not bad because I have adjusted to it a bit more here, as you guys can see. I wouldn't mind showing you guys all the fails, but man, it's so much freaking fails in this car alone that it'd just be one whole dang on video. So that's why I just left it out, because if you do have 2 laps, yeah, it's a long race, and who the heck wants to see so many fails in just one race, okay? I mean, it wouldn't be bad for a live stream or whatever, but not for a video. About 7 seconds plus now. We went from 12 to 7. But you can see me, guys. I have to take my time here. Boy, just a little too much caused me to have to try and correct. And that correcting will have a complete fail, like how that accident happened. Which I hit the guardrail like 2 times. Oh yeah, guys, my screen froze. Yeah. So you'll just see me in that frozen position for a bit here, because it definitely did get hot. And I didn't have the software for my camera up at the time. So it just got hot and froze. But you guys can see we're still actually racing here. But my camera is frozen as we continue here. About 8 minutes in so far, guys. It froze for about a good 10 to 15 seconds before I realized it. But actually, no. Like, it froze, right? The whole time it's frozen. I'm over here thinking I'm still good and everything. I'm over here talking, doing whatever still. And when it's actually over with, I actually see that my thing is just stuck. I'm like, oh gosh, bro. You think I mean, luckily we're almost to the end, but dang, bro. Who the heck wants to be frozen right there with just the wheel just being cornered in with my eyes all like focused on that one specific spot? But whatever, guys, as we just go ahead and have a little bit of fun here. Which that's what you guys would have seen if my thing didn't freaking freeze. Alright guys, we have just entered 9 minutes and 8 seconds so far. Doing 206 miles per hour as we slow down. The car has pretty good braking. Actually, the brakes do lock up. The brakes do lock up also. That's another thing that you have to watch out for in these Group C's. And almost in any car that actually does that in the Group C specifically. Boy, they just lock up on it. But alright guys, as we just finished our second lap here, very long race on the Radcliffe, and let's just go ahead and show you guys some highlights here. Guys. Alright. See me with all the racers here, the Toyota 389. Did I even have a Porsche there? I don't think I did. Now that I'm looking back at it, the Porsche isn't there. So it's just the 88s in particular. The 88s and 189, which is the 389s. Two Japan cars and one Britain car. Get out of this whole section here, guys. Making strides, making strides. position, advancing my position also. Alright guys, we're dipping into the left and back into the right here. Did we pass him? Oh yeah, we passed him. We get to pass the other guy. Actually, it's three 1988 cars. Actually, did I just say that? Two 1988 cars and one 89. As you can see me hauling it, guys. Oh yes. Very good, guys. We're doing very good here. Oh yes, beautiful. See that miles per hour shooting up very fast, guys. Oh, look at that. Made a bit of an air on that entry to the exit and back into the entry and out with the exit again as we're on the straight, guys, as we're hauling it. Beautiful V12 sound flying at Jesus. Then again, like I just said, guys, this car is definitely wild. It's an 80s, so things are definitely different in the car era too. Especially with how they handle. And all that aero is just boom, be slapped right on there. It's not like you can edit that like the aerodynamic of it. But it is a game, guys. You guys can actually edit the aerodynamics of it. But I like it that they kept it vintage in that sense where it's like if you do too much, do too little, you're gonna suffer from it. But alright guys, we're on our second lap now. This was where it began to freeze at, so I might as well just play the whole thing so that you guys can see everything right there. Beautiful, guys, as we're holding first place. This is like second to third gear. Still doing it. Hey, there we go. Very fun car, guys. For anybody who likes nostalgia, very fun. Me, I like nostalgia. I'm like one of those. I like nostalgia, and I like to improve on that nostalgia and add a bit more here and there. I don't like to just put things inside of a box and just leave it there. Alright. Dipping into the right now. Oh my gosh, did you guys just see that? See, that's what you guys would have missed, you know, if I didn't actually, you know, hit y'all with it, you know? But that's like second to, yeah, third gear. Sometimes I don't even realize that that gearing thing is there. But this is probably one of my favorite cars in that era, so that's why I did drive it and fail so much until I got it right here. And it has the very long gear base system, so boy. Alright guys, as we're heading on the straight now, zooming in at 170, 180, 190, 200 as I go ahead and play around, as you guys would have seen as well on my camera steering wheel if that would have not frozen. Hauling it still, guys. We're still doing good. Alright, as we're dipping into the right and then out with the left. Alright, you guys. If you guys enjoy the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Any of the mods that I do use will be down in the description. Peace, guys.